Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad. We're going to be talking about this week, the weekend, and on into next week, and a sneak preview again into the tropics. Something is trying to form down in the Gulf of Mexico. I don't think we're going to have to worry about it, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. But the bottom line is, for the next week or so, right here in the Midwest, well, not much change overall. You'll see. Temperature-wise, this is on your Tuesday. Notice some yellow around. We're going to be about normal or even slightly below normal on our Tuesday, but watch what happens really to the heat. Look at the heat and humidity out towards the west. This is extreme heat out in that area, and it also extends down into the southeast. So as we go through these temperature maps, notice the lack of change in this overall weather pattern. On Wednesday, pretty much the same thing. Thursday, again, not much change there. On Friday, pretty much the same thing. On Saturday, not much change again. Again, the heat still hanging its hat there in the central plains. Extreme heat there and on down into the southeast. Starting to see a little bit of yellow down in this area, and that's going to reflect some cloud cover as well as some showers. But again, notice what's going on here. On Sunday, again, not much change. And then on into next week, this is on Wednesday, and again, the heat off to the west, and we have temperatures generally in the 80s. No major heat wave in store for us right here in the Midwest. As far as precipitation is concerned, it's not going to be showing much. This model is not going to be showing much, but I think it may be underdoing it just a little bit in some isolated areas. This is on Tuesday, not too bad across most of the Midwest. Some showers down in Kentucky and right around northern Illinois and back into Missouri as well as Iowa. On Wednesday, here comes the next frontal system moving its way in. This is where I think the model may be underdoing it a little bit. You have fronts moving into the heat and humidity that we do have in place. Can't rule out the possibility of a few strong to possibly severe thunderstorms. Now, this is on your Wednesday. Yeah, frontal system works its way down into the Ohio Valley, and you can see it there. Once again, I got to keep an eye on it. I think Wednesday and Thursday, we could see some strong thunderstorms around. It's not going to be a wide event, but something, again, we have to keep an eye on. By Friday, it slips down into Kentucky. Look what's going on down here on Friday, down into the Gulf of Mexico. Something is trying to form down there, but I don't think it's going to. I think the wind still from El Nino, still scooting across in that direction from west to east. I think it's going to tear it apart. Also, this frontal system will come down, and I think we'll pick it up. By Saturday, kind of see it weakening there already. Not going to be a bad day right here in the Midwest. It's going to be fairly dry, and we do need the dry weather, especially those of you in Indiana and portions of Ohio. Sunday, another little system works its way in. Once again, you have to keep an eye on it. The model's not showing much, but again, there could be a little bit of severe weather around. By next Wednesday, here comes the next system working its way in. So there you have it. Temperatures, not much change with some showers here and there almost every other day across the next week. Tropics. This is in the middle of August, and normally we start seeing the more activity, but right now the model for Tuesday showing really nothing going on. This is the International Tropical Convergence Zone. Not much activity there. This is the Atlantic Basin and the Gulf of Mexico, pretty quiet. Going out for 2 weeks, the model's really still pretty darn quiet out there. This time of year, you should start looking at some development coming off the African coast, scooting across the Atlantic in that direction. But right now, for the next couple of weeks, still looks pretty quiet across the tropics for our hurricane season. And that is certainly some good news. So here again, the bottom line, not much change in the overall temperature pattern over the next week or so, with some showers and possibly a few strong thunderstorms. I'm George, the Weather Dad.